Air detected. Malware encountered.
Air has radioactive detection.
Unable to detect air.
Unable to detect radioactive air.
System failure.
Danger in this realm.
Endless fun.
Darkness in the dungeon.
Battle for extra time.
Flat in the line.
I've soiled my pants.
Beef by a combine.
Noise in the forest.
Near beating the level.
Candies in the warehouse.
Regrets to the fullest. Portal to dreamland.
Wall spotted.
Light from Mars.
Heat in the desert.
Rock on the beach.
TF with the 1.
Servers at the beach. Theorists of the game.
Air in the clouds.
Wind in the ocean.
Light from the moon.
Fish in the river.
Silence in the desert.
Flower on the grass.
Thunder in the sky.
Storm in the ocean.
Heat from the sun.
Rain in the face.
Silence in space.
Computer in the office.
Code missing.
Sand depressurized.
Earth observed. Unable to observe Earth.
Cipher lost.
Ice in the freezer.
Leaf on the grass.
Breach in the system.
Control point captured.
Tutorial in the game.
Abandoned ship.
Speed in the race.
Rejoin. Shit is Fontagi. We're ice.
House in the freedom. Just phasing through.
Clips of the movie.
Memory needed.
Explore the vast world before you.
Ray in the tray. The sky is beautiful. No more demons.
Hydraulic in the Kyoto.
The power of the angels.
The gates of heaven.
Winter in the wonderland.
Continuous optimism.
Holy water in the church. The fire of love. I'm watching this area. The rocks for the cosmetics. Window. The air.
Lava inside the earth core.
Boron growing the bones.
Seraphics over ground.
Up from the above.
Pneumatic in the Tokyo.
Clouds in the sky.
Olive in the north.
Angels in heaven.
Summer in the vacation. Peace restored.
Magic from the unknown.
Purified water bottle.
Medic reporting for duty. Firehead. The best defense is a good offense.
In the care of the area.
The dark times will pass. For the tools.
Mankind of the shield.
Trees for the summer. Lightning discovered electricity.
Enemy forgiven. Kids at the playground.
Living in the house. Blood in the donation.
You can't eat the brown part of this banana.
Antivirus in the system.
Tunnel for the scarlet heavens.
Others retired.
Mother in the house.
Reflection from the moon.
Doctor-assisted procedure.
Observe is imaginary.
Milky Way in the galaxy.
Free in the land.
Gold in the diamond.
Apples in a push.
Infinite possibilities.
Diamonds in the mineshaft.
Ice in the landers.
Adventure awaits.
Bologna from the sandwich.
You've been given a promotion.
Check it out.
Man standing.
Mama in a box.
Salt on my food.
Fatal error on the computer.
Glitch in the matrix.
Coca-Cola in a bottle.
Controller for the PlayStation.
Living to tell the tale.
Vine in the sauce. Jesus in the clouds.
1 + 1 is 3.
Computer wins. Bombers on the way.
Agent at your service.
Tsunami on the horizon.
Ramen in the bowl. Wood on the steel.
Eiffel in the studio.
Happiness in my face.
Wall straight towards the door.
Ice in the snow.
Soup in a can.
1 is a number.
Cookie in the jar.
The slice of life. Colleagues sent a man.
Circle is a shape.
Ship on the river. Ducks from the pond.
Grass touched.
Geometry on the dash.
Sharks in the ocean. Fish in the sea.
Games on the PlayStation.
Memes on the internet.
And on the plank.
Kitty on the sofa.
Winner at the finish line.
Space on the ship. Water on the hill.
On the track. Water in the beach.
Hide behind your toys.
Business in the melon.
Mountain on the ocean.
Magnet from the refrigerator.
Stereo in the madness.
Time to get some rare items. Leaves on the tree.
Steam in the engine.
Applause in the grode.
Let's get some action.
1 point to 5 is a decimal.
Bone in me body. Polarity in the Geist.
Mission advised.
Playing in the slide.
Basket from the trees. Animal in the grass.
Fire in the hole. Trees in the forest.
Rice on the grill.
Cat in the cupboard.
Coal in the forest.
Acid through the wall.
I've got the time.
Weather predicted.
Base after the base.
By the darkness.
Coins for scale.
Dits from the device.
Acid in the factory.
Area confirmed.
Egg in the basket.
Pickle in the jar.
Time is a waste.
Fear in the zone.
Power in the plains.
Space in the music. Power in the trip.
1.5 is a decimal.
Files on the PC.
Energy in the area.
News of the lands.
Paper in the cave.
Unable to confirm area. Rock on the ground. The neighbor next door.
Stone on the table.
As a letter.
Defender of the innocent.
Air in the sky.
Pollen. A box of rocks.
Through the nose. Wind.
Squish of the mallow. Guts and glory.
Wind from the landscape.
And in the bunker.
Clutter in the funk.
Player beware.
2 is a number.
I in my home.
Broth in the soup.
Roast from the barbecue.
Electro in the dynamic.
Nature on the tree.
Snow on the mountain.
To point to 5 is a decimal.
Hexagon in the force.
Magma in the building.
2.5 is a decimal.
Lava in my mouth.
Auroras in the sky.
Pressure in the volcano.
Boron in the valley.
Platinum in the adventure.
Fan on the ceiling.
Oreo stolen.
Burger from the McDonald's.
Motion on the floor.
On the beach. Efforts to the trash.
In my face. Lava in the volcano. Acid in my lungs.
Sea on the mountain.
Flower wilted.
Angle in the shape.
Obama in the triangle.
Grimace of the birthday shake.
Ogre in the swamp.
Zombies at the abandoned village. The meat is overcooked. Light not found.
Stone in your lungs.
Murder in the industry. Lollipop on a stick. Chocolate in your factory. Pot under the soil. Missile in your position.
Gas from the smoke.
Slime in the tub.
Chemicals in the lab.
Poison in the pit.
Dwello in the maestro.
Name on the tag.
0.75 is a decimal.
Has been in the hotel.
Sinking in quicksand.
Disobedience found.
Bash in the Remy.
The power of suggestion.
Hoglin in the fortress.
In the restaurant.
Eggs on the pan.
Pizza in the box.
Pine cones from the tree.
Ice in the fridge.
3 is a number.
Robots at the gate.
Arrows in the body.
Your horrors are in store. Uranium investing the area.
Light.
Thunderstorm in the forest.
Luck is a curse. Lightning on the road.
Lust on the flag.
Enemy
Door opened.
remaining.
Bees in the hive.
Horntail in the cave.
Bombs in position.
Kids at the basement.
Death in the valley.
The monsters under your bed.
Dominating humiliation.
Zalgo in the text.
Slaughter in the house.
Revenge to the guardsman. Magma in the bound. Blood in the bath.
Fidelity in the waves.
Spider on my face.
Cyber in the chaos.
Justice through the blade.
Demon in the nether. Water on the flame.
Rob in the top.
Research of the organism.
Dumbbells inside the gym.
Skeleton in the nether. The brown part of this banana.
Poison in the water.
Marshmallows roasted near the campfire. Nitrogen in the air.
Ice in the system.
Void for the abyss.
Status from the ritual.
Cave of the scarlet sky.
Light from the sun.
Father in the store. Baby on the plane. 4 is a number.
Ruby of the gods.
The Tower of Infinity.
What?
Riches to rags. Never named consequences.
It's too dangerous.
It's just ham.
Blood on my suit.
Sauce has been molded.
The wooden planks got chopped with the steel.
Fairy in the mind. Nobody dares open the door.
Slipping on ice and snow.
Old soup can.
1 is gone now.
The poison cookie.
The slice of death.
Iceberg drowned the Titanic.
The sharks down here are megalodons. Fish has took down from the hook.
We're drowning this creator.
Steam in your eyes.
It'll be fun, they said. Unable to advise permission.
Throwing coal at the house.
Waste of your time.
Hailings from the weather.
Area will be eliminated.
The flower has died out. The rumors were true after all. Paper cuts on your finger.
From the landslide.
The neighbor was killed. Darkness upon my shield. Smoke in the air.
Can about the island.
Flower in the street.
Sanity depleted.
Level buffed.
My roast is ruined.
Avalanche on the mountain range.
Lava burning your esophagus.
Voice recordings in the studio.
Boron affecting your kidneys.
Biscuit out of stock.
Deech visitors during the thunder.
Smashing the keyboard.
Bus in the stop.
World of the dead.
5 is a number.
Drink of my vengeance. Souls for the feast. Keeper of the damned. Fear in your eyes. Hellfire to all mankind. Call of the void.
Archfiends underground. The blood moon's reflection.
Imaginary observations are dead. The free land has been demolished. The gold and the diamond has been smashed into pieces.
Your possibilities have ran out. Your adventure begins now.
Poison in the sandwich.
You don't deserve this promotion.
Brave the unknown.
Mama trapped in a burning box.
No one has ever lived to tell the tale.
The cookie in the jar has expired. Shark seed in your face.
Water from the unknown.
Pain with no mercy. Permission denied. Fire burning the earth.
The track of time is off.
Darkness during the eclipse. I'll help us stop. Got a death wish. Evil black in the cloud.
Flee before my might.
Wine blowing this man away.
My sanity hasn't went back up.
The valley's poison blood.
This Oreo is poisonous.
Send Storm at the oasis. Poison lollipop. Poison chocolate. Petrified flower in the pot. Strong missile Ahmed at you. Boiling slime melting you in the tub. Poisonous chemicals.
6 is a number.
Heaven to hell.
English or Spanish.
Dolphin in the pool.
A nose home alone.
Birds on the power line.
Mod cancelled.
The banana is all brown.
The virus has took over the system. Light burning the eyes of the innocent.
The father has killed in the store.
Great white sharks tearing up your body.
1,000 pufferfish in the damaged lake. Flood around the world.
Need me, Dick. All hands on deck.
7 is a number.
This area will be ours. The colossal boulder crushing the city. Evil always returns. Hurricane storming the world.
Eat the lava or get executed. The boron killed this creator.
Monster in your walls.
How dare the thief steal the tsunami from the horizon?
The sharks are on land. What are we gonna do?
The internet's memes are gone. We need to find them.
I want to find the man with the plank.
The water from the hill is missing. We lost the stereo from the madness. Let's go find it.
Someone stole the fire from the hole.
The acid from the wall is gone.
The light from the darkness has been stolen. Find the thief now.
Find the area confirmer.
Where's the rock? Where's the rock?
The thief will be regret this for stealing the wind from the landscape.
Where the heck is the boron from the valley?
The Oreo was stolen again. This is the second time this week.
Can't find the lighting for the road.
We lost the remaining enemy.
Where are the kids from the basement?
We lost the slaughter from the house. We still haven't found the blood for the bath. The cave from the scarlet sky was stolen. The water is missing. Therefore, the creator did not drown.
Find the area eliminator.
I need help finding the boulder from the landslide.
The thief will regret this for taking the hurricane from the island.
Sorry, the air detector is missing. Please find it and try again.
Air detected.
Unable to detect air.
Shuttles for Dagi.
House in Dar Freedom. Clouds in Dar Sky.
Adventure awaits. On place on ESV.
Computer wins. Conquerors on the way.
Icelanders revise. Tsunami on Dar Horizon. Sharks in the ocean. Fish in the sea. Mounts on the internet. One on the plank. Water on deal. Minute phone. Dar greeter. Fire in the hole. We've got the team. By the darkness.
We are confirmed.
Flower in the plants. Paper in the cave. You're on the ground. Air defender of you the innocent. In the ski. In different landscape.
The bunker. Flee in the mirror home. Electrox in the dynamics.
Hater on the tree. SNW on the mutant.
Boron in the valley.
Oreo still on.
Anger in my face. Lava in the volcano.
See on the mountain. Let me another out. And you need reminding kids at that face. Slaughterless. A bear. Fry the horse. Cut fruit. What can you get? Climbing on the road. And the beer rebelled. Kids at the basement. Sonic says.
Oxygen noticed.
Mountain in the lake.
Flame in the crater.
Position firm.
Slab on the deck.
For ease from the panorama.
Oreo cookie robbed.
Thunder striking the street.
One rival is left.
Children in my basement.
Murder inside the home.
Organs in the restroom.
Consume the brown part of this potassium.
Lake submerging this maker.
The position will be liquidated.
Stone from the avalanche.
Tornado on the aisle.
Stars in space.
Objective completed.
Kittens on the bed.
Smurf in the cat. Cuffin seat in the combat. Inside in the out. Stuck in a tree.
Ninja for the muffin.
This isn't normal.
Energy in the pipes.
Getting a bit worried.
Cat scratching the couch.
Mutation of the formant. Death in your life.
Feel the wrath of the dead.
Creature in the forest.
Black hole in the internet.
Water on the hill.
Water in the hole.
Rock confirmed.
Area on the ground.
Air from the landscape.
Sand stolen.
Oreo on the beach. Kids on the road.
Lightning at the basement.
Credits in the description.
Content in the farm.
YouTube in the kids.